Here I have some, what is it? What is it?
Red toe Jordan 1s.
Red toe Jordan 1s. Okay. Are they Roman numerals? Are they Roman numbers? Neymar. Shocks.
R4.
Neymar Shock. We're gonna go.
Okay, Neymar Shocks R4.
Okay. Stod.
I actually don't honestly.
Stod. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today you finally get to see my sneaker collection that I feel like I've been holding back on for like a month or so now. I know I said I was going to show you a while back and I never did, but here we are. So I have quite a bit of sneakers, but I wouldn't say that I'm a sneakerhead because I don't have any knowledge in sneakers. I just own them, and I would say that my boyfriend's more so the sneakerhead, but I only own them because he tells me they look good and I agree, so then I buy them anyways. So here we are with my sneaker collection, so let's just get started. The first brand I'm gonna start off with is New Balance, and I'm gonna start off with the comfiest shoes for me, and it is the 990 V4s, and I wear these pretty often. I wear them when I go on walks. Sometimes I wear them when I'm going for a short run. I wear them when I'm running errands. I basically wear them all the time. Pretty much these are my weekend shoes because I'm just really lazy and I feel like these kind of just go with everything. So I'm always in these, and they're pretty like beat up. I haven't cleaned them yet since I've gotten them, so they're pretty dirty. I've outworn them, but I don't want to let go of them. Here I have the 990 V2. Yes, so you just heard the number 990 again. So this is the version 2 of the 990s that I own. I don't wear them that often. I've probably only worn them once, which is why they're in a better state than the V4s. But they look different. I don't know about you, but they do look different. Some may be like, oh, they kind of look the same. They look similar, but they do look different. And I don't know if I would say that they're just as comfy as the V4s, but Renee is nodding his head saying, no, I've only worn them once, so I feel like I wouldn't really know, but Renee says no. I do have another pair of 990s, and these are the V5 in Nimbus Cloud. So these would probably have to be my favorite colorway compared to the other 990s, but I again haven't worn these a lot to even know if it's more comfortable than the other 990s, but these ones would probably have to be my favorite colorway. Moving on out of the 990s series, I now have the 992. And you guys are probably going to say that they look very similar to the 990s, but they're not, obviously. Do I really know the difference? No, I just own them, and I know that the New Balance logo is just much smaller. That's all I know. And I've barely worn them, as you can see by the bottoms of the shoe. This next pair of sneakers is probably my second most worn sneaker in my collection, and they are the MA Leon Dore 550s. I think these are just pretty simple. I obviously wouldn't really compare them to Air Force Ones, but at the same time, these are just pretty easy to wear. And I feel like they kind of just go with everything. These shoes are actually kind of heavy, heavier than most of my New Balance shoes, I think, but I like them. I like the colorway. Next I have the MA Leon Dore 827s. So these are in two different colorways. I know a lot of people are gonna say that these are ugly, but I would actually have to say that they just look really different from all the other New Balance sneakers. But I haven't really worn them, but I do really like them though. This one probably has to be my favorite one out of the two, just because it has more white than the other one. But I like them. I like them both. I got them both and I'm happy. This next shoe is the most, I guess I would say now, the most worn New Balance sneakers. They're also the most dirtiest pair of sneakers that I have, and they are the 480s. I don't know if you can tell, but I do have some red over here. These are the shoes that I wear to work. I used to wear my Air Force Ones, but then those got really dirty, and so I started wearing these ones, and now they're just super dirty. And Renee just realized that I had like a red stain on the lace, and I do believe it's juice from one of my kids that I just never really noticed, but that's just my job. And these are just my work shoes, so very soon this might change into Air Force Ones, but these will just have to do for now. Next we have the 2002 R. These are probably one of my favorite New Balance sneakers, though I don't really wear them that often, as you can tell. Probably wore them just probably like 5 or 6 times, but they just look like a cute dad shoe. Next I have the Stud 327s. Honestly, I don't know if it's Stud. Somebody in the sneaker world, please tell me. But when I first got these, I wasn't really like the biggest fan of them. I didn't really know if I liked the silhouette of the shoe, but also the color as well. But they've kind of grown on me now, I guess, because now I've figured out an outfit that goes with it, so I've been wearing it a bit more often. Now a bit more often means probably like just above 5 times now, but yeah, stud to stud, whatever you are, you've got a place in my heart. And for the very last New Balance shoe, it was actually my first New Balance shoe, and it is the 574. I've actually worn these probably like 2 or 3 times when Renee first got them for me, but then after that I haven't worn them again, because I feel like I realized I knew what kind of shoe I like, and especially the color, which is mostly white and gray, so I don't really wear them that often, but I'm not gonna let go of them because Renee bought them for me. Moving on to Nike, which I barely wear nowadays because I'm always in New Balance, but we are going to start off with my favorite pair of Nike sneakers, and they are the Neymar Shocks R4. You can probably already tell just by the color why they're my favorite. Also, it has a little bit of like platform over here. What are these? Shocks. So they give me more height, which obviously for a girl who is 5'3", I do need more height. So these are my favorite pair. I do have another pair of Shocks R4 in obviously a different colorway, but these were the first ones that I had before I got the other pair that I just mentioned. And yeah, I mean, I barely wear these, but I like them and I'm not gonna give them away. Next we have some Flyknit Trainers. I don't even know when I got these. I think I got these in New York. So we got these in New York. I just really like them because they are very like slim. They're not much of a chunky shoe, but also it's got that gum bottom, which I really like, and that's about it. Honestly, I barely wear these though. I used to wear them a lot, but I don't wear them ever now, but maybe next summer I will. What we gotta say about those? Okay, here we have the Silver Bullet Air Max 97. At the time, Renee actually had them first, and then I wanted them because I thought they looked really nice on him, so I got myself a pair too. These shoes are actually pretty heavy. I don't know about you, but I thought these shoes are pretty heavy. I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't really taken care of them at the time of when I got them. I don't wear them anymore. Renee says that I should, and I probably should, but yeah. Silver Bullet Air Max 97. Here we have the Air Max Tailwind Fours. I remember first wearing them in New York. The reason why I got these was because I thought I needed a pop of color in my sneaker collection. Though majority of the shoe is obviously white, I thought the pop of color would make my sneaker collection a little bit brighter, I guess, but haven't really worn them that often, probably like once a year since I got these. These next two pairs are my Vapormax Flyknits. These ones are the first ones that I got, and surprisingly it's not white, and if you do know me, I'm in love with white shoes and I prefer white shoes, and clearly these are not white, but I really liked the silhouette of them. I think they're just very different from all the other shoes that I have, but obviously not my favorite colorway, so I had to get myself these ones, which are my favorite pair of Vapormax because they're white. And I also have these Vapormax Flyknit 2s, and they're very bright, obviously, as you can see. They're very in your face. I thought this was a really cute color, and I think at the time this was like my favorite color, but obviously now it's not, so you'll probably never see me outside in these Vapormax, but I'm not letting go of them. Here I have some bread toe Jordan 1s that I've used not a lot of times, but I know I've said I was gonna wear them more often, but I haven't. But now I do have some outfits in mind that would really go well with this shoe. Stay tuned for those outfits. I really don't know if they're gonna be up anywhere, but I think I got some outfits in mind to actually wear these more often. Here we have the Katrina Threes that are in youth size. We got these in a size 7, youth 7. Me and Renee were just going back and forth to why I got a youth 7, which is a size 8. 8.5 in women's, and I'm a 7.5 in women's. But I think the reason why we got a size youth 7 is because the inside is just really cushioned, that like if I did get like a size down, it was just really like my foot was just really crammed inside. So that is why I got a size youth 7, but I never wear these anyways. And lastly, for Jordans, we have the black cement 3s that I don't wear. These again are in a youth size. I've clearly wore them a few times, but not enough for me to remember when I've worn them. So now they are just sitting. Moving on to Adidas, it's really not much. They're actually all Yeezys, and I'm gonna start off with the Yeezy Slides. Clearly it's just too bright for this camera, but these are actually, I think, a size too small, but they still fit perfectly. Also, I just want to complain because these get so dirty, and I was trying to be careful with these when I was wearing them, and I still managed to get them dirty because of the material it's made out of. So here we have the 350 V2s. These would probably have to be my favorite Yeezys from all the Yeezys that I have, which is not a lot, to be honest, but you can probably tell why. Again, because they're white. I love white shoes, and yeah, I don't really wear them that often because I feel like I'm gonna get them dirty, but they are my favorite. This next pair is the 350 V2 in copper. These are actually my first pair of Yeezys. I obviously won them by raffle, and they're too small for me, and obviously this being my first pair, I didn't know what size to get, and clearly I got a small size. I actually took the insoles out to make them fit a little bit better. They still obviously don't fit me as they should, but there is a little bit more room in these shoes without its insole. And I saved the chunkiest shoe for last. We have the 500. They are clearly very different. I remember the first time I wore these was when we went to Buffalo, and I feel like a lot of people were looking at my shoes and giving me like the dirtiest look because they look weird, but I personally like this shoe, even though it's very clunky. But yeah, I like these. So there you guys have it. That is my sneaker collection. I know I haven't worn a lot of these shoes quite that often, so I think I'm gonna hold myself accountable to wear each shoe at least once or twice starting now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below your favorite sneaker from my collection, and if you haven't subscribed, go do that right now, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.